Alright, this is going to be a bit of a PSA type of video here. So as you can see, these are some goggles, and they have 2 holes in them. This is called pressed steel, is what's over here. That's the part that will be protecting your eyes. And this is a good example of goggles you do not want to use. We've had these for a long time. We keep these around as an example of what not to get as far as your eye protection is concerned. And so our writing's a little bit faded, but you might be able to still make it out. It's at 300 feet per second, and that's the velocity that we tested these at. Point blank with a 300 FPS gun. Polar starred, so we can make sure it's exactly at the FPS we want it to be. And we shot it point blank, about half an inch away, and it the BBs went through, as you can see there. There are many videos online testing these, but I'm not going to test them in this video. I'm just not. We don't even have any of these. We obviously aren't going to carry something that's going to be dangerous. But the BBs piercing the mesh is not the only problem that you have with the mesh. You also can get BB fragmentation. So with this type of mesh, the pressed steel, you have to worry about the penetration and just shattering. There's another type of mesh which is called a woven mesh, and that's a little bit better. That type, you won't be shooting through it. You'll be the only thing you'll get is shattering. And both types of masks can have shattering. So if you use especially biodegradable BBs, those are designed to shatter on impact. But you can get shards and shrapnel through the little holes in here. So definitely don't do mesh. That is a no-no. I know sometimes people are gonna wear mesh for like snipers because they don't want to have the glare from their like painted goggles or whatever. But really, mesh is not. It's not good. Don't risk your eyes to it. And make sure if you have any buddies that are getting into airsoft, make sure you let them know not to get mesh. Or I have another goggles here off camera, and you might be able to tell that this looks very, very similar. These two are actually the same, basically the same like frame around the goggles. They both have the little post in the back. You may be able to tell better if I flip them around. But with these ones, you have a whole nother problem. These ones, the lenses just pop right out. And it's pretty dumb. We've had some people, or actually only one time, because we weren't aware of it beforehand, but now we're aware. We had one time somebody got shot in the goggles, and somehow it popped out. And it's not super difficult to just pop out the lens on these guys, but somehow it popped out, and he was walking back to base holding this over his eyes, and that is no bueno. But now we know that anything that looks like this, so anything that has this frame, is not good. These goggles are basically for cosplay, that sort of thing, but they are sold on airsoft websites and all that sort of thing, so you can get these off of like e-bike and stuff. But unless you read the fine print that says they're not meant for airsoft games, you would not know. And especially if you're a new person getting into the sport, you're not really going to be going down all the descriptions and everything, looking super closely at all the stuff on there. Just make sure that if you're wanting very cheap goggles, or one of your friends is getting into airsoft, make sure they don't get anything that's like this. So specifically, if it has this post here and it looks like this, that is not good at all, no matter what. And then obviously these are just 2 examples of goggles that are not good. There are many goggles that are not good. Make sure you read through the description of whatever goggles you buy. Make sure that they are meant for airsoft, and that they are they're full ANSI rated, and ready to go for games. But that's gonna be it. I just want to do a quick PSA. You don't want to lose your eyes, right? So I'll catch you in the next video. Have a nice day.
back road dealer, 100 different ways to ride. If you'd have seen what I seen, done what I done, you'd be looking for